So back on our combine main, the next thing that I want us to look at are calibrations. So to get to calibrations, we go to combine main, we hit our book with a wrench, and by default we go straight to calibrations. If you're not here, you hit the arrow pointing down, which is going to take us to calibrations. So the calibrations we want to look at from a yield standpoint, the first is going to be moisture temperature sensor. So we hit our arrow to the right, it's going to say the current temperature of that sensor is 86 degrees. So what we want to do is get a check of what the current ambient temperature is outside, whether we get that from a smartphone, whether we get it from a thermometer outside. Just make sure that the temperature of the sensor matches the actual ambient air temperature. The next thing we're going to do in calibration is we're going to scroll up and look at our mass flow vibration calibration. So once we get there, it's going to tell us kind of what conditions are needed. We hit accept. It tells us exactly what we're doing. So inside of mass flow vibration, since we did not have the thresher engaged, it's going to give us and tell us that it failed. So what we're going to do now is go back in. We're going to engage the thresher. We're going to engage the header. And we're going to run up at high idle. So once we get the unit at high idle, we hit A. We'll let the calibration do itself. All right, so once our mass flow calibration is complete, we simply hit the X. And at that point, we can slow the machine back down and disengage the thresher and the header.